This is my story. How, through the law of attraction, I changed my mind in 1 year. How, I doubled my income in 3 months. How, I suffered a financial downfall and by sticking with my plan, I overcame it. How, through visualization, I accomplished my first major goal. How, I overcame being broke-minded by keeping faith in the abundance. This is about the year that changed my mind. Episode 2, How I Suffered a Financial Downfall. Like I started out, this spans from July 2018 to July 2019. It's now about October 2018 and I am looking much better financially. It seems my income has doubled. Where it would take me 30 days to make ends meet, it now only takes me 2 weeks. This gives me room to save and make financial adjustments. It's amazing how a change of mindset can make such a big difference in your life. But in reality, I had just lost my way. Because back in 2006, I was introduced to the movie The Secret, and combined with the book club at my uncle's office, I read Brian Tracy's book, Goals, and some of a book called Powers of the Subconscious Mind. For a while, it seemed like I was rocketing forward. I wrote my goals down repeatedly and said them daily so much that I converted them into a rap and put them into music, and I played it constantly. It would be a hit song if we were to release it today. But when the market crashed in 2008, I spiraled back into being broke-minded, wondering how and why, and just worry took over. But enough about that. Let's get back to the present. The book Think and Grow Rich taught me to have a burning desire and a definite plan to execute that desire. So I started looking into my businesses with a strong feeling for success and desire to succeed. In The Richest Man in Babylon, it talks about the 7 cures for an empty purse, which helped me increase my financial IQ tremendously. Now, in this book, many people have claimed to have read, but none can recall the 7 cures. So they just saw the words and really didn't comprehend it. I even asked my uncle about the 7 cures, and he said, they're not memorized, but I live them. And after thinking about it, he was right. He's definitely one of the richest men in my family. I went through The Richest Man in Babylon several times until I can recall something out of each chapter. The book, The Science of Getting Rich, started to connect religion to success. I learned that being poor is not a financial problem, it's a state of mind, a mental condition. Being poor and being broke are very different. The book also states that God wants you to be rich. It asks, how tall does a tree grow? The answer is as tall as it can. The tree uses every source that nature provides to reach its full potential. That really turned the light on in me. Makes me ask, do I use the sources around me to reach my full potential? Is a tree smarter than me? What makes us different from nature is we have choices. So if we stay in the flow with the laws of the universe, it's nothing we can't have or do. The law of attraction is real as gravity. The book Business Secrets of the Bible, which is a Jewish rabbi teaching Christianity, it tells me to do what I specialize in and to hire people to do what they specialize in. Also, it says that God wants us to work together. Other books like The 4 Agreements, Zero Limits, Eat the Frog, Victorious Attitude, and many more have really inspired me. Motivational speaker Jim Rohn tells about the day that changed his life when he found himself lying to a Girl Scout over a $2 box of cookies. Also, how we can gain years of life experiences in many fields from a book. Brian Tracy helped me focus on my goals. Ask yourself, what's the best way to ride a horse? The way it's going, of course. In other words, you must nurture your nature. If your goal is strong enough, they can be reached in the light or the dark. No distractions. And also, if you listen to audiobooks on your commute or just 30 minutes a day for a year, that's equal to receiving a college degree. I learned about the God force and how it flows through all of us. And by keeping your vibrations high, staying positive, you can tap into the abundance of the universe that is here for everyone. You just have to ask. Speak it into existence. I learned about metaphysics. Jesus and Moses were metaphysics experts, meaning to me, one's miracle is another man's way of life. Few will understand that. I learned about quantum physics and how it applies to metaphysics, which is the backbone of the law of attraction. That really blew my mind. How particles are in a waveform with many different outcomes until you give them attention. Then they become what you expect. Meaning thoughts produce substance. Once I understood this, I was able to shake the feeling of lack, which I was accustomed to, and I was on my way to paying off my car and more. I got through Christmas with flying colors. I was Santa Claus to the kids and the adults. Didn't need no New Year's resolution, maybe lose a little weight, because I was on my way to accomplishing my goal. I had a good winter, filed my taxes, and everything is looking good. But by early February, I got some disturbing news. Due to some old background issues, Uber, who changed their background criteria, terminated my account, with 7 more weekly payments due on this car. End of episode 2.